Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Brittany, and on this channel, we talk all about plants. And I'm currently about to head to the mailbox because I think that we got some plant mail today. So I figured let's do a video, update you on all of my favorite plants and how they've been doing this summer, and then do a little bit of work that needs done, including opening this package and repotting this plant. Okay, package secured. And this is actually a plant that I already own, but that I was really wanting to kind of make fuller, make bigger. And I will show you here. It is this one. This is my String of Hearts, the variegated version, and it's gotten super long. Here, let's do that. Super long, but I just really want it to be fuller. Okay, here we go. I pulled it out so I can show you just how long this thing actually is. And so I could stop shaking you around, giving you motion sickness. So like I said, in this house, we love this variegated String of Hearts. I have it in a really chunky soil mix, but we wanted it to be a little bit fuller. I have been stringing the top part of the plant and placing it back into the soil so that it gets that fullness and thickness. There will be roots from the nodes that grow down into the soil if you kind of maintain that location and the watering schedule. But my impatience, I wanted a little update. So I did get here this plant. I'm opening it on camera, so you're seeing it when I am. It could be a disaster. I live in Wyoming, so sometimes shipping plants doesn't always go the way that you want it to, but we'll see. Here we go. All right. Oh, cute. It's actually very pink. I've ordered this plant before, I guess this one, and it was pretty tiny as well, but here's what we're looking at. Focus, there we go. It's very pink. I think it's pinker than mine. Mine is very purple. So I am going to unpot this today. It's pretty dry. I think it's going to be okay if we just put it into this nicer soil mix that I have and get it upsized so that it can start growing in that beautiful lit window that I have it in. And that is the update on this. I'm not going to do it on camera. You guys have seen people repot plants 100 times, but I will show you what it looks like after. And then the goal for today, now that we're through that hello intro, again, my name is Brittany. Make sure that you subscribe if you are into making plant friends and doing planty things together, learning from each other and getting ideas from each other. Subscribe down below. And now let's get into today's video. I wanted to give you guys an update on some of my favorite plants and how they've been doing this summer. We've had some big changes, some good, a couple not so good. So let's talk about what I've done right, what I've done wrong, what was out of my control in some of these really cool plants that I own. So the first plant that I want to talk about is my beautiful water-grown fiddle leaf fig. I started this sometime back as a tiny one leaf cutting off of my fiddle leaf plant that did not make it. I took what was left, I plopped it in some water, and I'll show you a video of the past with that. Okay, I had to voice over this because it did have some shorts music, but this is how it started. Tiny little cutting. This was a couple months after, and here we are now. And just finally this summer, it's been like a year where it was like little, it was really trying to grow its root ball, which, as you can see, is enormous now. But this summer, it finally started giving me some good sized leaves. So these are, you know, they're big leaves. The most recent being this one. It does have a little bit of the browning on it because it is in water. It's due to overwater, and the leaves can't take that amount of water. It usually goes away as it starts to mature and develop. But I have no intention of taking this plant out of water because it has done so well and it has been so long in the water. If you guys want to do a video on growing plants in water, I have quite a few that are doing really well. I've kind of learned what can and what can't live in water in my area and the way that I do it. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. I did want to take this out so you could see this root ball. I'm probably gonna make a mess. But how cool is that? Water roots are a little bit different from soil roots. They really kind of get all these little stringies and they look a little bit different. So that's staying in there for now. And I just thought that was a cool update. This thing, I'm like, every morning I wake up and I run to the window and look at it because there are days that it's getting 2 new leaves at a time. You can see in the middle, or, you know, a leaf will come in overnight and just be big. And so it's been a big, exciting one for me. Number 1, cool plants, what they've been doing this summer. Okay, number 2 for the cool plants, I wanted to take you outside. I did start seeds in the spring. I did tomatoes, I did peppers, and I wanted to show you an update on that because it's gotten really exciting. We are in mid-July and we're about to have a harvest here. So I got these 5-gallon grow bags. And like I said, I did start these from seed. So you can see here the tomatoes and then the little pepper plants. Okay, so the third plants that I wanted to show off for this summer are my Hoya, and I've brought the majority of my Hoya upstairs from my plant room that is downstairs and primarily getting grow lights to upstairs in front of this big entryway. It's almost a sunroom. It has windows on all sides and they have really taken off. I've put quite a few of my Hoya into self-watering pots and I've noticed it's kind of reduced stress for me, but also they seem to really be liking it. So let me take you over, update you on some of those. And then following that, we do have a Hoya who has not done very well that I think I'm just going to propagate back today, place in some water and start over with this little guy. It's just not thriving in my house right now. Let's take a look at the happy ones though. Okay, here are these. Like I said, I've put quite a few of them in self-watering pots. This is one. Here's another. And then these are also self-watering. So you can see we have these big, beautiful windows and they seem to be doing really well. This one, when I got it, it had been cut and it was not growing at all for like a year. And you can see it's just starting to get some new growth happening. This is the most recent new leaf. This guy is so happy and is loving this new climbing situation. Same with this. This was a cutting actually from my big, it's a Hoya publicalis. It was a cutting. It was just like a 2-leaf cutting and it accidentally ended up with a Scindapsus cutting in it and I just decided to leave it. But it's so beautiful and I can't wait until it gets a little bit fuller and it's gonna make a great Christmas gift, I think, for somebody. This one is finally starting to grow up this pole. It was pretty little. It is a Hoya Crimson Queen. And I did at some point have some Crimson Princess in there. I can't remember if I separated it out. It must have. But I like the new leaves come in this pure white color and then they kind of grow that green. And then here are a couple of my new Hoyas, these little babies. You can see this one here is currently getting 2 new leaves. And this one is looking a little scraggly, but it's surviving here in the window. And then this is the same place that I keep that fiddle leaf. So kind of a full view here of what that's looking like for the summer. How cute is that? And then this is that publicalis mother plant that cutting had come off of. This thing I cut back and cut back. I have a ton of cuttings in water right now, and it is just like the most prolific grower you have ever seen. It's just all wrapped on top of each other. I love this plant though. Okay, and now the not so happy Hoya. A little bit my fault. This is looking sad, you guys. This is the pot it came in. I think I've had this for like probably 8 or 9 months. It has given me 0 new growth. It has done nothing in 9 months. This leaf is now, that just fell off right there. So I know I need to repot it. So I'm gonna kind of peek at it, see if the roots are okay. If not, I'm just gonna trim it back at the nodes and start it in water. It is a pretty pathetic, it really fell apart this summer. Every leaf that was on it, like 5 leaves probably, fell off. Part neglect, part wrong size pot, part these carry eye are sometimes just a little bit finicky. So I'm gonna do that, and then let me just show you around a couple new leaves that we've got going on, and then we're gonna go ahead and end this video. I do have some stuff that I have to do at Lowe's, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna do a Lowe's plant shop with me situation, and bring you guys along, see what's going on at the end of summer. Last time I was there, it was not looking good. I filmed an intro for a video and then didn't even post the video because the plants were so bad that day. So I'm hoping that tomorrow it's a little bit better. So come back, make sure you subscribe, turn the notification bell on so that you can do a little shopping with me. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Stick around to check out some of my new leaves from the last couple weeks, and I will see you guys in the next one.